Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one chief rocker, Freezy in the building. Y'all know what it is. It's Knicks Freestyle. I'm gonna move out of the way so your man's the star of the show can come through and set Knicks Nation straight. Y'all know who it is. Freaky. What's good, man?
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, good people? What up, good people? Cheers to the people in the chat, all those rocking with us. I appreciate y'all. Hope everyone's happy, healthy, strong. Hope your families is happy and healthy. Hope you're having a great day on this rainy New York day. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's hard to keep your spirits high with the Knicks universe, bro. It's hard being a Knicks fan. Hard being a Knicks fan, bro. If anybody told you it's easy, it ain't. We got a lot of bandwagon fans this run. I'm wondering how they feel. But we still in it, folks. We still in it. Got to keep that positivity high. One game at a time. One game at a time. One game at a time. It's slim, but we can still pull this off.
Yeah, man.
See, every Knicks fan I talk to sounds somber. I've been staying away from Knicks media since the loss. Like, dog, man. Knicks will have you out here slitting your wrists.
Yeah, man.
But let's jump in it.
Samba.
Let's jump in it.
Samba.
Let's jump in it.
So what's on your mind?
My mind is the head, the head of the snake, or the heads of the snake, yo. I love, most of you guys, well, y'all know me as a Tibbs Knicks fan, Knicks players defender. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will defend Tibbs from erroneous hate, but I gotta give him as much blame as the leaders on the floor, Cat and Brunson. I hear a lot of heavy breathing.
Yeah, no, yeah. Man, that's wild.
I hear a lot of heavy breathing. What's wild?
Yeah, that's wild. So how are you feeling? How's your faith? How's your faith with the Knicks coming back down 3-1?
Dog, one game at a time. I had my emotional moment after the game. 2 days later, I'm at peace with it. One game at a time. I'm not even looking at us having to win 3 in a row to win. One game at a time. All we got to do is win the next game. And there's still a chance of that. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm all in.
Wow.
So I'm gonna tell you what. I need superstar performances out of my superstars, quote unquote. Because as much as I've ranted about Cat
not playing tomorrow, so you ain't got to worry about Cat. He not playing tomorrow.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, he out with a knee injury.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know who's available for this whole playoff though? Randall.
Yeah.
This playoff run has really, and it's not even so much just about Randall. Like the loss of Randall and Dante. I feel like watching this playoff run, those were the two guys we actually really needed in this playoff run. That's neither here nor there. We don't got them. That's whatever.
Who did you need?
Randall and Dante. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, there's a presence that needs to be felt on the floor that is not felt on the floor because I don't think the guys who are supposed to be the leaders of our team are like taken seriously or even feared in the league. As good as Brunson is,
Bam.
our
There he
sister,
is. The intellect is in the building.
damn,
Looking snazzy too.
him,
Looking
yeah,
snazzy.
that's what I like to see. That's what I like
He
to
got something on
see.
his lapel. Yo, my man got something on his lapel.
Yo,
Oh,
yo, yo,
oh.
your founders will be proud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
look
would
at
be
this guy.
very,
Look at this guy.
yeah. Yeah, Angelo Suleiman would be very proud of you right now. Very proud.
You look
Yeah,
like
man.
the hope and dream of the slaves.
Yeah, he look he the daydream. They ate them, they ate them, they ate them fermented grapes and
they
dreamed about this guy right here.
they
Yeah,
crawled so
man.
he could fly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So hey,
Nah, good looking.
so so the thing is I guess from the communication that we had earlier is what you're saying. Are you saying that this whole thing
I,
is Leon Rose's fault?
he got a part to play in this too, and I think what he fell victim to is some of the stuff that that we fall victim to. This is not in our own lives, and it's like we get attached to something at one phase. We don't we're so intent on getting it that we don't realize by the time that we get it, we're in a different phase. And that thing might not be that that thing might not be the thing you need at that particular phase. And I feel like
Right.
he's been trying to get Cat on the team
Right.
over to New York so long that he didn't really evaluate the power of the team that he had. And that's my thing. I think that was the failing here. I give Leon very high marks. Again, another cat that you guys have heard me praise. I love Leon, the mob boss, which I was calling him the mob boss from day one. I knew what it was about to be. I love that pickup. I love everything he's done around staffing. The move to shore up our our medical staff.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was crucial.
clutch, low key clutch.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm
crucial.
saying? Guys was really all the guys, every guy that we were concerned about being an injury risk held up throughout the season until now, even. So, like,
Right.
hats off to him. Hats off to Leon for like really knowing the little parts that we
Mm.
needed. I think
Got some
his
privacy.
I think his first and biggest mistake was last summer's trades of Cat and McCall, and those were the first star chase trades. And I think those were the ones that were luxuries that were unnecessary.
Okay.
First summer of star chasing, and at best, it was lateral effect. I feel like we had the team we had last year healthy, we'd be in the Eastern Conference Finals right now.
There he is. Hey, man, we just wanted to give you some privacy. I didn't know.
Anyway,
No, I was good. My bad. My bad. I shouldn't have made that call. I thought I was gonna be able to be quick. Listen, boys and girls. We still one of the last 4 teams left, but this is Knicks Freestyle.
yeah,
We're in the building. I see
got it.
Hinton Murphy, Jiminy Christmas, a million Sundays. Salute to everybody in the chat, but Hinton Murphy, holy smokes! I gotta go look for you on Instagram. Give me some fresh products. I need some soaps and some things, brother. I'm sure you're still into the business because it's been successful for you. But salute to the people. So if I'm gonna repeat something, forgive me, but you know our thoughts are original here. Defense wins championships, and Indiana will learn the hard way. But we don't have enough defense. There's not a player on Indiana's team that we could keep in front of us. In fact, what hurts me the most is we get Halliburton out the game. So I say, all right, let's. And TJ McConnell comes in the game, and brother, I've watched TJ McConnell make so many points in the paint. We're about to start calling him Brunson 2.0. We were so happy about the wings, which were Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. Man, they ain't keeping. Mikal Bridges can't fight over a screen to save his life. And without that frontline defense, I mean, we knew this team was flawed, but I always said you need punch off the bench. So Uncle Freezy fought us on it and said Josh Hart is a triple-double machine. How do you send him to the bench? You send him to the bench because he is the only one that can turn up the pace and do a Swiss Army knife. And where you're going to get Mitch minutes. You got to get Mitch minutes. And if you don't get Mitch the right minutes, then they go to that hacker Mitch. And so a lot of this does fall on Tibbs. So I guess this is where he got in trouble. Did he keep his job this year? Yeah, he kept his job.
He played Mitch 19 minutes in game 4. 19 minutes. He played
the man start. The man started.
He was assuming Cat was going to have the game he had in game 3.
Yeah, but Cat, Mitch is not out there to help Cat on offense. You just spread the floor. Cat's offense. Mitch is out there to help Cat on defense, so he doesn't get in them weird situations. That's what Mitch is there.
He should be. Every minute that Cat's on the floor, Mitch should be on the floor.
I mean, that should be his doppelganger. I mean, and so between, Brunson is phenomenal. But with that comes some limitations. The ball doesn't, we've been talking about it for years. The ball doesn't move well when Brunson's, you see when they go down, there's more guys getting shots. So it's I was told tonight, guys, I got a memo in my check that tonight we're going to talk about Tibbs, Brunson, and Cat. So, but when you talk about Cat, you got to talk about Mitch, because Mitch is Cat's protection. Brunson, as great as he is, top 10 player in the league for sure. He's proven that. Mr. Clutch, the ball doesn't move well when he's on the floor. Although he has been having those great games where he gets the 30 and the 10, that's big. But, it's never guaranteed. The only way for us to go far this year, we had to get 20 points a night from Cat, OG, Bridges, and Brunson. And the offense isn't flowing that way. It's a very disjointed team. Probably one of the most talented teams in Knicks history, but also one of the most disjointed. Our bench is trash. Our bench is utter garbage, hot garbage.
And while you say that, real quick, I'm sorry to interject, brother, but while you say our bench is garbage, the bench has actually been what's saving us these last 2 games, and the bench really helped win us that game on the game 3.
They did.
I don't think our bench isn't trash so much as they haven't been played a lot.
I don't. Right, they haven't played all season, and so and for Tibbs that go to the bench now and not give them the right there, Alfonso Scott, salute to you, King. Bench has no confidence. How could they have confidence? The only time they play is due to injury, and once somebody gets hurt, they're not going back into the rotation. I mean, and it's just it's reality because the three of us on this network is in this for a championship. Are we going to be OKC? Is anybody going to be OKC? But depth is the key. So while Free Keith is going to bring us back and say, I told y'all the Randall trade wasn't the best. Okay, fine. He has
It's
my
not.
radio.
Hold on, real quick. If you're going to interject that, it's not just the Randall trade. It's the Randall and Dante trade.
Fine.
I feel like if it was just the Randall trade for Cat, this might actually at least be lateral. The addition of Dante, I feel like at this point in time, they may have won the trade.
I no argument there. I just the but what Indiana has proven us, depth is important, and we just have zero depth, and especially their players, they always play 9, 10 guys every night, and so they're not afraid to do that in the playoffs. The Michael trade, what's going to come up available this summer for what you call the Michael trade is just it's going to be detrimental. But you can't say that um, Brunson takes $100 million pay cut and it's and we don't and we also get Bridges for five. That Brunson told them, I'll take $100 million pay cut, but you're going to go and get some guys that I want to play with, and that was that's why this is Brunson's team. So I see some great guys in the chat, man. I see IKBM, that's Dre, right? Salute to the brothers. I mean, Sherwin. I see everybody down there, man. It's tough time, man, but we still said Eastern Conference Finals a bust this year, and we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So how many teams make the changes we made in the offseason, have the Mitch injury, but I just am getting a little nervous with Tibbs. So you got to have a legit 6'9", do it all power forward at a minimum next to um, next to Cat. You're not putting out Hart next to Cat. You're not putting out OG next to Cat. You just that's not happening.
Cat needs to not be our center. That's what has to happen. Cat has to be the 7 foot power forward. That's what Cat cannot be our main set. Part of the reason that our team is stumbling against the Pacers right now is that they're meeting an offensively gifted team that has a top 3 defense. And what we are getting sussed out as is our starting 5, both JB and both Brunson and Cat both need to be surrounded by defenders. That's why the game looks so much better when either one of them is off and surrounded by defenders.
It's you preaching, brother.
They can't play together because Cat is not giving you. If Cat was giving you the consistent superstar level of offensive production, then we could tolerate the fact that we had to hide a 7-footer on defense. People mad at Macau and Macau and OG when their defense lasts. But them dudes, if you have to look at what's going on the floor, they got to work doubly hard when them cats are on the floor.
Hey, may I interject something right here? Just real quick. The Knicks have a better defensive rating with Karl Anthony Towns on the floor than with Jalen Brunson on the floor.
Okay, then they're better. Then they're better without. Yeah,
the Knicks' best defensive unit has Karl Anthony Towns on the floor.
Because Mitch
yeah,
is
that's what
probably
I said.
too.
With one of them off the floor, the other one is surrounded by four people who can defend as well as provide some offense. Most of them. Brunson leaves the floor, the ball starts flying around miraculously. Our assists are up during that period, and we normally against a team, it works normally, but against a team like the Pacers, with most of us actually have severely under appreciated. This is not last year's Pacers team. They are much better than that team. Which says another thing about continuity, but that's a different discussion. Whatever.
I mean, you can't give up. You're not giving up 60 points both half. 60. What you give up? What you give up? 64 in the first and 67 in the second. You're not winning no chain. You're not winning no series like that on a away floor. And our only way to slow them down was to score buckets and try to set up our defense before they ran it down our throat. This is a harsh reality.
I expect to see, but you know what? I'm still not, y'all, we talking post-mortem like they dead already. I'm not giving up on the series yet. One game at a time. That's where I'm at with it. We just got to win the next game. That's the mentality. This game that's in front of you.
We have not dominated one game of this series. We came back down 20.
Yeah, we did. We dominated that game until the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, right. Well, that game. And
that man
we dominated. Until we gave them the game.
But he was mentioning, he said game as in like we didn't dominate the whole thing is what GI was. At least that's what I got from that. Is that what you were saying, GI?
Okay.
We have it. From tip off, we always have a really bad quarter, I just don't see us pushing our will. I see them missing shots, and when I see them miss 4 or 5 shots in a row, we do have the ability to get buckets. OG has had a really good year. I got to give it to OG. He had a really good year, but he's playing off of guys, and I guess you need that, but I don't know how. Indiana knows what they want to do. They get to the shots they want to get to, and I don't know how that's not dominant.
Y'all listen to this brother. Listen to this brother. Y'all hear him? He basically telling y'all that Indiana is winning in the margins. That's what GI is telling her. That's what I'm sorry. The intellect is telling everybody. Like they am I like missing what you're saying? Or
I love the name, ghetto, the intellect, GI, whatever you want to call me. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
They're doing what they want to do. When basketball is about controlling the tempo and doing what you want to do and making the other team play off of you. And every game we are playing off of them. They come and set this pick. And again, a big piece that lets me know that we are not the better team is you tell me a bad game TJ McConnell has had in the first 4 games. Tell me one bad game he has had. He comes right in the game. He knows exactly what he's going to do. He's taking Deuce McBride, whoever it is. He is speeding up the court. He is doing his best version of Jalen Brunson. He gets layup after layup, or he gets to the lane makes everybody collapse on him, and he kicks it out somewhere. He keeps his dribble. He has been a terror, and he was a terror last year.
And Gian, how many years have we known this though?
TJ McConnell's been doing this to us for 3 years.
So if you know that, I know that, Knicks fans know that, how come we don't plan for it?
Last night, I just said, my lady looked at me and was like, how you taking this? I said, Indiana's a better team. I'm getting trolled on the internet, my text messages. I say, I wish I could tell you the Knicks are blowing it. Y'all can say, okay, Hinton gonna get back in the fall with the soaps, but
Yeah, man.
I'm saying I know the game of basketball. I'm not saying I could be a NBA GM. I said, but I hang with some good basketball dudes, man. And Indiana is running basic ass pick and rolls. They running 1992 Jordan pick and rolls, and they get the switch they want, and everybody goes away from the ball, and we get taken off the dribble. I'm seeing so much fast-paced layups. I think we shoot. They shot horrible from the free throw line. Here's another factor. Man, they outscoring us on fast break points by 20, 30 points. We might have and we've been talking about this for years. How slow pace we play. Man, you can't.
But they do play at a high tempo too as well. Like we've shown throughout the season that we could play with play fast.
That's the name. Spanish pick and rolls. Thank you, Brandon Williams. I was like, I kept on the way here. I was like, I gotta talk about what's that name they told me. I got that from my other guy from the other Chase station. His name is escaping me right now. Spanish pick and rolls. I mean, their ball is moving, but no fast break points, man. Let me hold on. I'm gonna look it up the stat right now. They probably beat us by 20 to 30 points on fast break points, and most of that is TJ McConnell.
But yeah, I don't think that they're necessarily a better team than us. I do not think. Yeah, I don't think that that's a better team than us.
So what do you say if you were coaching last night? What could you have done? Here he come with them damn Mizunos, boy.
I'm just cleaning them off. Right? I'm just cleaning them off, man.
What would you say? What would you say we could have done last night to win that game? What do you think? Because it has to start on defense, Keith. We scored enough points. We scored.
Leave Brunson out longer and leave the squad in that got us tied and let them keep going.
Brunson scored like 20 points in the first half, man.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's great. And then when he sat, and what happened when we came out the half? What happened in the third quarter? You know what I'm saying? When he sat.
Oh man, that's my dream wedge right there. Oh, I can't tell. Is that Vokey?
That is the titleist Vokey. That is the titleist Vokey, baby.
That is my dream wedge right there. You could tell when people know stuff. That right there, come on, man.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man.
Here we go.
Hey, and Free Keith, how I know he not a fraud, right? Is they got the wedges have scratches on the bottom, right? See, because you know how somebody be a fraud, they'll show you something, and you be like, man, you ain't even used this. How you had this for this long and you don't even look used? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
And you see, I hit it in the sweet spot, baby. Look at that sweet spot, right close to the toe. I like to get that length. I like to get that height. Keith, I when I seen him running out, You know he was only running out. What's the brother's name we got late in the season? Walker. What's his last name? Oh my goodness.
No, Dylan Wright.
Dylan Wright. Right. I said Walker.
Yeah.
When I see him running them out there, I said T.J. McConnell got him going, got him putting a deuce on the bench, man. He running Walker out there.
Dog,
but yeah, but this is what you wanted to see from Tibbs, though.
Nah.
It worked.
Timing is everything. See, you don't want to see this from Tibbs now because it comes across as desperate. You probably wanted to see that earlier in the year so that everybody can get a feel, so that everybody can kind of know. It's only desperate
if it don't work.
I know, but we down 3-1.
Down 3-1, bro. It ain't working.
What are you talking about?
Then he ain't get desperate early enough.
Bruh, only 4% of teams have come back from the Eastern or Western Conference Finals down 3-1. 4%.
So you say, so you say there's a chance. Okay, cool.
Our run was in 1999 when we went as the 8th seed. I don't think that's when we overcame odds. And wasn't that a lockout shortened year? I still put an asterisk on that. That was still a lockout shortened year.
That's the year Pat Ewing was out of shape because he was the NBA rep. He couldn't work out because he was negotiating.
Yeah. So
Cats
be salty at Ewing.
I'm not. No, that's just a fact. I'm not saying that. No, I'm just saying other people had the opportunity to work out, but this dude was in a conference room. Is what I'm saying.
I just don't know how. You know, we gave Boston everything they needed. And it's just crazy that we match up better with Boston and Indiana. I didn't see this coming. Indiana's playing great ball.
What?
We matched up better with Boston than Indiana, bro.
Boston was who we were supposedly built to defeat. To defeat. Yay! We got our beat Boston trophy.
So did we want Cleveland? So did we want Cleveland? Is that what we wanted? We wanted Cleveland, you think?
Now, yeah.
No. I think it's as simple as the Knicks were a terrible matchup for a finesse Boston team. A scrappy, tough Knicks team played a finesse Celtics team, and
fair.
We just we beat them up in places that they ain't been beat, and they hadn't felt like that in a long time, and they couldn't adjust. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but now we're playing against a team that has basically been the best team in the league since January. I think Indiana has either been the best or one of the best. Them and OKC have been the best two teams this calendar year. And our coach don't have answers. Like his answer is play Mitchell Robinson 19 minutes when you need defensive stops. His answer is not play. His answer is sit Deuce. Why you need stops and you gonna sit Deuce?
And now Cat ain't even
DJ McConnell, bro.
And Cat not playing the next game probably.
What's that have to do with Tibbs though?
No, I'm saying so. Like I'm wondering how many minutes he gonna play bench. If like it can't be 19.
Think about what he did, right? Think about in game three. In game 3, he played Mitchell Robinson 16 straight minutes. That's 35 real life everyday minutes, right? Straight back to back, no breaks. And then the next game, he played the man 19 and put him back on a minutes restriction. And so you should like if you like, is he? You know,
hey, maybe that's partly the medical team too, the medical staff too. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe this is how they are prolonging them. I don't know. But now you're back. If Cat ain't playing, then your back is against the wall. It's pedal to the metal.
Freaky, I admire you, bro. I legitimately, one of
I'm just saying.
these days, I'm gonna build a statue outside to Free Keith so that I can have. I just wish somebody in my life had faith in me like Free Keith has faith in Ted, bro.
Could you see us beating this team 3 games in a row? What 3 games do you even think we
No,
legitimately won?
no. I don't see us beating them 3 games in a row. Here's what I see. I see us beating them the next game.
That's that alpha phi alpha. That's that alpha phi alpha talk, Uncle Freeze.
They can't help it, man. They
that's that. No, because you don't win 3 games in a row. You win one at a time.
One at a time.
First one, and then next Wednesday I'll be meeting with y'all for Game 7, and I'm gonna tell you we got a shot tonight. I love it.
Basically,
no, not at all. I don't even know about Game 7. All I know, even me as a fan, is the next game. Win that game. Come on, fellas, win that next game. That's it. That's it.
I'm trying to figure out
the next game.
Why, but Free Keith, I'm asking you, why is that man saving Mitchell Robinson when if we lose, Mitch got the whole summer to recover? What are you saving him for?
What you mean?
That's clear.
There's more playoffs. Player. Okay, see, ain't no. He gonna need a healthy Mitch against iHeart.
The problem, Freeze, is you can't put Mitch in. You can't let your team get down by 12, 10, and then play Mitch because they're just gonna hack them and throw off your offense. So they're not gonna let you. You could get defensive stops, but guess what? In order for you to come back, Mitch gonna have to shoot 75% from the free throw line, and Mitch ain't shot 75% of the free throw line since the man was born. Right. So
quiet as kept though. Quiet as kept though. He been hitting at the right times though. I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna because he's done it in numerous games now. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely good to get 2 of them bad boys in a row, and you stop hacking them for a little bit.
Yeah, but you gotta keep him in the game to keep the game close. You can't. And the other part that Mitch does, we've been watching Mitch for years, guys. He takes the confidence from the other team. He makes them sit out there and jack shots.
You know what I saw yesterday? I saw Karl Anthony Towns go knee to knee with a player. Cat rolled on the floor like his leg legitimately, like he couldn't move it. Tom Thibodeau looked at Mitchell Robinson and said, "Sit your ass down." And Mitch got up. Mitch got to take his shot. Mitch kept like, "Sit your ass. Get your ass back away." That man, he played a cat on one leg that couldn't rebound. Now, mind you, when you jack up threes, you need a rebounder, right? Cat couldn't even move. And instead of him putting offensive rebounding, defense and offensive rebounding, instead of that, he left Cat in the game. He told Cat, "Put that shirt back on." Now, mind you, think about when that occurred. Think about when that occurred, and then think about how much Mitchell Robinson played. When Cat was laying on the floor, how many minutes did Mitchell Robinson get after Cat was laying on that floor? None. That's your man's. Your man was like, y'all can say what y'all want to say about Mitchell Robinson, but he ain't playing under me.
Yeah. All I know is
fact, right? G.I., is this not a fact? Is it not a fact that Cat got hurt and Mitchell Robinson didn't play?
When I saw Cat back in the game, I said, that man was laying on the ground like he got shot.
Yo, dude. Yo. That's the zesty star that y'all asked for, yo. That's the zesty star that y'all asked for.
No, that
welcome.
What about Mitch?
What happened?
What about Mitch?
Mitch gonna play. Yo, I feel like next game is gonna be such a hodgepodge of like we gonna see cats on the floor. Dog, people gonna play.
I think Tibbs,
OG and Macau probably playing the whole game.
bro. Why did Tibbs need to play Mitch, bro? I mean, I know we don't have to agree, but I believe Mitchell Robinson has to play more than 20 minutes, bro.
Facts.
But Cat got hurt, and Tibbs looked at Mitch and told Mitch to sit his behind it. Man, sit your ass down. Why?
Told him to quit bitching. Cat, get your bitch ass up.
Yeah, he might, bro. Cat's been tough, bro. I mean, in my opinion.
Hey, look, no, I feel like, again, testament to the medical team. Cat has been fairly sturdy.
But Mitch only played 19 minutes.
It's a travesty. Someone should go to jail for that.
Somebody should be on ESPN for that.
Unless there was some reason.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm with you, D. Franks.
No, he said you're not with him. He says Mitch doesn't need to start with Cat. He has to start with Cat because Mitch. Run that pick.
Hold on, let him read the super chat though. He got it.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
I was reading the wrong one. No, you read. I got it. Definitely put your money on New York tomorrow night. Forgive me, guys. I was reading this other comment that was in the chat. Forgive me. Derek Franks, my bad. Definitely put your money on New York tomorrow night. Listen,
I'm with you.
Knicks fans been crazy. Now, this hitting the Indiana fans with garbage and ripping their shirts off. There better
not be not one Indiana fan. Oh my Lord! Tomorrow, that is not the time to try to come and get your first taste of Madison Square Garden. Do not. I feel sorry, especially in the case of a loss. Oh, please do yourself a favor. Do not come to that stadium if you're a fan of the other team. Probably not tonight.
So are you feeling like Tom Thibodeau can make the necessarily adjustments for Game 5 in the elimination game with his back against the wall and with his starting center hurt?
I trust Tom. Yeah.
Okay.
I also trust the execution. I feel the execution will be on. It will be on.
Okay.
Back against the wall. It's not up or shut up time.
G.I., hey, I know G.I. noticed this. And when I saw it, one of the few people, when I saw the Knicks defense, the two people I thought about was IKBM Dre and G.I., right? When we were watching it on playback TV. When Jalen Brunson pops out on that hard hedge that takes them 30 feet away from the rim when they run screen and roll, it takes our wing defender. That gives our wing defender just enough time to get back to the shooter, right? But what that does a lot of times is it puts Jalen Brunson in a not so advantageous matchup against somebody bigger, stronger, faster than he is, and they hunt for that. And then now you get Jalen Brunson playing defense. And I don't know if y'all noticed this or not. During the season, Jalen Brunson wasn't in foul trouble much. This playoffs, though, have y'all noticed Jalen Brunson has been in foul trouble?
They hunting him.
Yeah.
They not giving him his little charges. He ain't been getting none of those. We ain't been getting no calls, really, this series, but I don't get into that rap
Bro,
stuff.
I feel you, but Cats is like legitimately getting hacked and not getting called. The last game, yeah, we lost, and I'm not even saying that, this is the reason why we lost, but like even one of the plays where Tibbs called for the replay on a
challenge,
out of bounds play, a challenge on an out of bounds play off a Cat, but really it was to point out the foul that legitimately happened right before that out of bounds call that they missed, and like you could see that the dude hacked them.
Pulled his own
No
arm.
call.
I was
Pulled
with
his
you.
own arm.
I was with you
But
until you said
but
that,
I'm
bro. Nah, dog.
I'm just saying you gotta
No,
you
Freaky,
gotta shoot
respectfully,
straight.
respectfully,
You gotta
I ain't having this conversation with you, dog. Nope.
you gotta
Gi,
shoot straight
if,
though.
if
You
he do
gotta
this,
shoot
bro,
straight.
if he do this, I ain't never coming back up here with Free Keith ever again, bro. I promise you, bro.
What do you
hand
think
in
I'm
hand, bro.
What do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing?
You about to whine about us not getting calls and we supposed to be tough. Legitimately, if you going down this road of we should have got the call right there. Nah, bro. Nah, dog.
I said
I'm gonna go ahead and
if you listen to what I said
right now, bro. I ain't man. I can't. Nah, bro. Because you and I have a standard
I said
to uphold when it comes to toughness. When it comes to toughness, bro. Bro, now we can't do that, bro.
While
the thing that get me about just that part, right? And Free Keith is
while you 100.
Y'all know I love Free Keith. Y'all know I love Free Keith, man. But if we about to say go to the video evidence that somebody was more physical than us, yo, why did they touch us right there? Nah, dog. No. And we about to snitch. We about to say we about to turn state's witness on getting a concert at the Rim, bro. How about fight back?
Yeah.
How about fight back?
Okay. You know what though? I definitely feel you on that, but we get in the call. That's the only difference.
I don't care. I don't care if we didn't get the call right there, bro. You gotta play, bro. Nah, bro. You gotta be bro. Cause here's the thing. You remember how we used to talk about, man, you know, when Randall just need one other tough dude on the roster, man, so people won't be trying to play us. And then they traded away Randall and got Cat, and you was on that whole thing about, yo, we lost our toughness, Dante and Randall. Remember that?
We did.
And then now,
we did.
Now you turning in evidence to the grand jury about a foul call, bro. Come on, dog. No, we can't do this, bro.
Because we stuck in the middle. We half pregnant. You know what? Like the coach and the team last season was aligned. This season is dog. This not like and they're not giving you Tibbs level defense consistently. That's because of Tibbs. You think Tibbs ain't? Come on, man.
Nah, bro. Nah, what I'm saying is I'm talking about the process, not the result. Like if the process is that we need to
all we have is the results. Sorry.
Okay. I'm just saying I just won't need to know where we at because I got virtual vertigo just now when you pointed to the videotape. I didn't know how to feel about that, bro. I just felt like, man, since I've been knowing this cat since 2014, right? Since 2014 on Twitter, when I was telling him we need to draft Emmanuel Mudiay. Remember that? When I was like, who is Tingus? Remember I was like, yo, who is Tingus? When I was calling soft, I was like, yo, man, I'm light skinned dude out of Kentucky, he's soft, man. You want to know Devin? His name Devin. You know what I'm saying? These are the talks that have on Twitter, right? Bro, right? I owned up to it, right? I was wrong, but this is how far back it go. But my man just said, bro, we should have took video evidence to the people so they could see how bad they beating us up. Nah, bro, we gotta.
I did not. Oh my god. Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. I hope it's not that.
It wasn't that at all.
Okay. Okay. All right.
It was pointing out an instance of disparity. That's it. In
Oh
fact,
my.
I started it with this, like, this has no bearing on us winning. That's what I said.
Okay.
But to point it out,
Just to see Halliburton, man, doing what he doing, and we got these wings. And I mean, how many better wings? What more would you need, man? What more would you need? My friend was like, she was
think
like, Halliburton's going off. I said, yeah, but long as it's only him. You know,
Yeah.
we live with that. But boy, he was just kidding. When I saw TJ McConnell come off and keep the same pace, I was like, yeah, this ain't.
Yeah.
TJ McConnell was the one that let me know, yeah, we not ready. We don't got no guard that can come off the bench like TJ McConnell. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Stop it.
ain't that another? Wow.
No. But yeah, when you mentioned that, I want to mention this to Free Keith, right? Because I think me and Gi on the same page. Not that we against Free Keith. It's just in this conversation, I just agree with Gi on
That's
this
all
thing.
right.
Nah, that's not all right, bro. Come on, dog. Should the Knicks sell out on everybody else and let Tyrese Halliburton just do his thing? Like the old school Michael and the Jordanaires, where you shut down everybody else and just let Michael Jordan go for 50 and Jordan lose.
I mean, I could be with that, but something about that don't feel right. But if the result is a win, I'm with it.
Why are this team? They can get hot from three. Don't get me wrong; they're not afraid to shoot them. But where is Tibbs' zone? Where is his zone?
Hey,
You're getting cooked in the pick and roll. You're doing these switches. Why don't you go to a zone package? Throw
yeah,
different looks at him.
No Tibbs, no.
Don't take you don't. That means Mitch don't get far away from the rim. Halliburton's. I mean, what you call is there to close out if you have to. We got great guys up top. I just to never see us sit in one of these pseudo zones that the league allows nowadays.
yeah. That's what I would do, bro. Is let Tyrese Halliburton absolutely cook Jalen Brunson, right, on defense, and then I would smother everybody else and tell Tyrese Halliburton you're gonna have to score. You're gonna have to score 50 points in order for this team to win. Right? I'm taking out all 10 other guys that's gonna play for Indiana. I'm telling them right off rip, hey, listen, I'm legit doubling Siakam, and I don't care if I leave Halliburton open.
Yep.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm legit face guarding Miles Turner. Miles Turner, you're gonna have to beat my man off the dribble. Pause. Right? Right? And you know what I'm saying? The dude, the Nimrod kid, he's a good facilitator, but if he was as good as Halliburton, this series would already be over. He's just a good ball handler, off guard that can do a few things, but he's not Halliburton. If it were me, I'm taking my my four best defenders, and legitimately face guarding everybody else and making Tyrese Halliburton shoot the basketball.
That's it. Turn him one dimensional.
Yeah.
You can't let him get no daggone triple double with no turnovers.
Right.
What's
Yeah.
going on here?
Yeah.
And Keith Turner, you saying can't go zone, and okay, fine. Cat's getting cooked anyway. We gave him 121 points.
Right. That's the thing I'm getting at.
We're getting cooked anyway. You got to throw some different looks. Pacers is outplaying us. Pacers outplaying us.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm saying. I think that's the answer. But
None of these
I think
are lies.
I am to be, and just to finish up my thought on that, just real quick, man. The sad part is, I just don't think that Tom Thibodeau is going to allow it. I think this ship that we're on, we're just going to go down with this ship. They ran a play. They ran a play twice yesterday, right? It's the first time they ran it, Mitchell Robinson got a dunk at the rim. Bam! The second time they ran it, they didn't even look at Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson was wide open for the lob again. Right? And a dude was open in the corner off it. They never ran that play again. So they ran the play for window dressing, basically, and then didn't even look at my guy Mitch no more after that. Like they scared that he's not gonna knock down free throws or something. Or whatever it is that they're scared of, right? Whatever it is that they're afraid of. But what they didn't mention or didn't realize is Mitchell Robinson played 19 minutes and had 5 offensive rebounds. Y'all out there bricking, he cleaning up, but you can't play him. And I'm afraid that
I don't think it's a matter. I don't think it's a matter of can't, but I don't think it's a matter of can't. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, go ahead, bro.
It's just I don't think it's a matter of can't. It's will he play him on?
Dog, that's what I'm saying. GI, how did that man had 5 offensive rebounds in 19 minutes? That he was a vacuum cleaner on the boards, bro. You out there breaking, right? Now I'm not saying they bricked the whole game because I know they scored a lot of points, right? But I'm talking about when the game was when we needed to keep the game close, so we won't have to expend. Because the thing is, when you look at the final score and say, "Hey, man, we scored 125," whatever we scored, right? It's not like 125 or blah, 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 whatever, like consistently through the game. These dudes had big leads on us, and then we had to expend energy. It's like Free Keith, you ever ran track, bro?
No.
You know how it is like I went to a great track school, Dickinson High School in Jersey City, right? We had Ferris had this Spanish guy. I can't remember if he was Dominican, Puerto Rican, whatever. He was the fastest dude in our district, right? Faster than everybody, right? But Dickinson used to finish second, third, and fourth, right? So we like, yo, what we gonna do, man? We gonna try to time out doing it, bro. It don't matter if you the second fastest, the third fastest, the fourth fastest, unless it's a relay, right? But when we in that 110 and that 220, bro, we can't catch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying about these points, right? The thing I'm saying about the points is we get down by a bunch. Indiana is on a pace to score 140, right? And we're on a pace to score 110, but then we go on a spurt to kind of get the game close. But you expend so much energy that once you expend that energy, now Indiana cruising again until you come up with another offensive
cruising.
Spurt. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying that we can't score. What I'm saying is yeah, man.
If you can't make the equivalent stops,
we should have been playing Mitch, basically, and Deuce.
Mitch, you need stops,
bro. I don't think Tibbs have faith in them no more, bro.
And faith in who?
And Mitch and Deuce.
Nah.
Bro, yesterday
he got to see what
Precious.
There's no way in the world,
bro. He played Precious and DeLon Wright yesterday.
Excellent. DeLon Wright gives quality plus minutes.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He should be playing more. He should be playing more. He's probably eating into some hard.
So what's the answer then? So what's the answer to it then?
Play more Mitch. Play more Mitch and Cat. You play Mitch and Cat, you get a better performance out of Cat. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. We obviously need to play our defensive Defensive lineups, way more.
Hey, Gi, real quick before we wrap up, can I put a rock in your shoe?
Let's do it.
Let me say this for Son for Brooklyn. Thank you for the generous contribution. Son says the Pacers are committed on the defensive end, than the Knicks, and they are also way more athletic. I have faith, but the series was game one. Okay, I got you. Hey, Son, you know what? I think I believe you. I think they took something from us in game one that we didn't get back.
We gave it.
But Gi, I think we might have to break up the Nova Boys. And I think we're on the verge of it right now when you see Josh Hart go to the bench.
He asked, come on, man. He's a part of that decision. That's not really how it works normally. You can't be mad at something he was a part of.
I'm not mad.
Josh actually needed to be coming off the bench. Like, should have been from season. Should have been coming off the bench.
Who Cat?
Frankly, Mikal shouldn't be here.
Josh. But see, everybody told me this is you know what? This was their introductory year. You can't keep changing every year, so you don't give them another year to run.
No, I don't know. I don't.
I mean, with whatever minor changes, but I'm talking about the major players. I don't know. Like, you might need to give them a full year, another year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I don't. And also, how do you give up 5 picks for a player, and if you're not moving them for at least 3 or 4 picks, and he's in his free agent year, you give 5 picks for a guy in his free agent year, you got to know there's no question he's in the future of your franchise. And Mikal, man, he's done some great things in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong, but he cannot get over picks, and they're going to use Cat's guy to pick Mikal or Brunson, and Cat's out there on the island, man.
But Freaky, think about
this.
That's
not Mikal's fault.
If he hedges at the ball handler at 30 feet, right? That you jump out there and wave your hand, fake like you're gonna do something at the ball handler, right? And then sprint back to the closest mismatch, Jalen Brunson. And now you might have Jalen Brunson guarding Aaron Nesmith. Or Andrew Nimard, who's superiorly more athletic than Jalen Brunson. Or Pascal Siakam for 3. Or Miles Turner for 3. Right? Because you know he's not going to be on Halliburton. That's the reason why they ran the screen in the first place. You think Tom Thibodeau's going to change that over the summer and come back with a fresh idea at 67?
So what you saying? Get rid of? Like, honestly, the team that's being created, I personally don't. I feel like this is not. They've gone away from, like, this is not a Tibbs team. And maybe they do need they need an offensive minded. They need more of an offensive minded coach, because I think, like, that's where they're leaning towards this squad. Like, this, where the last, I hate pointing back to it all the time, but last year's squad, that was more of a Tibbs in spirit, in function. That was more of a Tibbs squad. And I think that particular connection, either you give it one more year to see if it develops.
Oh, no.
You give it one more year to see if it develops, or you go ahead and change Tibbs out.
Are you saying Tibbs can't coach superstars?
No. I
Okay.
just think Tibbs. I think the superstars that one is tough. One is tough. Neither are defenders. And for a 7 foot center to not be good on defense, it just I can see Tibbs having to be more creative with how he uses those players.
This is a lot to think about, man. I ain't gonna lie.
That's because we're getting our ass kicked in so many facets of the game. There's no quick
Yeah,
answer.
dude.
I mean, our bench, they're kicking our butts in
I
bench
mean,
scoring. They're kicking our butts in fast breaks.
Hey,
And they missed a ton of free throws. Imagine if they didn't miss all the free throws they missing.
literally,
What was the rebounding?
literally.
I don't even
What?
think we out rebounding them much.
all right.
Nah, we won the battle of the rebound last game.
Yeah, man.
We won the rebound battle.
HRM is in the building. HRM, what's good? Nick Yak is in the building, man. Yeah, yo,
What
the
up?
more I think about what Gi said, the more I'm like, I don't want to say I'm sad, but maybe depressed a little bit. Because in a 7-game series, you have to at least win a few facets for it to be a competitive series.
Hmm.
And if their defense is better and their offense is better, their 3-point shooting is better, then I mean, what do you do?
You lose. That's what you do.
And I know, but that's the sad part. That's the part I was just talking about referencing.
But
We are
it's
not.
not gonna be. The,
What?
here's the thing about sport. Here's the thing about sport, though. I I still think that there's fire there, or there's two sticks to rub together, and that there's fire that still could be made. That's my thinking. Until
Right.
that joint is fully submerged in water, I'm gonna try to make a fire.
Right. Right. No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
And that's
So
why
I'm hoping to catch before.
other fan bases think we're lunatics
Right.
because
Fan is short for fanatic.
Nixon 7 would be the greatest comeback since Lazarus.
You better not be on here blaspheming.
how does he say this stuff with a straight face, bro? How does
Bro,
he not bust out laughing after saying something like that?
legit, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah.
hey, GI, you got anything else, man, for the people before we
Nah,
get in?
I think we gotta do some. I think we gotta rock this summer. I think we gotta do some postseason stuff because I don't know what's supposed to change overnight, and I don't ever want to win to injury. The Celtics cannot say we beat them because what you call it got hurt. They can't. We were gonna win that game. He got hurt, and then we lost the next game and won the following one. So we didn't lose because Tatum got hurt. We was taking it to them. And barring
Yeah.
any injury, they're so and Indiana's so daggone deep. I don't even know the injury. Well, maybe to Miles Turner would be, and Miles Turner ain't doing nothing. He had like 15 points, 3 boards,
Yeah.
3 steals or something, or like 3 assists. So his stat line is average, man. It's our game plan does not match up to what they do well, and they attack at the ball. Somebody keeps saying in the chat, I forget who, forgive me. They keep saying, and they wanted Freezy to respond. Bro, they got 5 guys that can dribble the ball and do something with it. Where do we have that? And
I don't know, bro.
We got
I was
20
hoping.
turnovers. We got 20 turnovers. That's what we got.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wait, we had 20 turnovers yesterday?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
I think,
Josh had 5. Josh had 5 by himself.
Yeah, Josh looked like, yeah, man. Yeah.
Holy smokes, I'm shutting down. 17 turnovers, you getting your butt kicked. Oh, somebody typed in the chat.
That's it.
17.
That's a wrap.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's a wrap. That many turnovers, dude. It's a wrap. Like, unless the other team is totally inept, you're not winning that game.
Yeah.
That's anywhere. That's anywhere between 30, 34.
It's at least 22 points off of turnovers. They
Right.
beat us. They beat us
That's it.
20. They beat us 20-9 in fast break points, which probably a lot came from those turnovers. You getting smashed.
Yeah.
You're getting smashed.
Mitch
It's up 22 points off the turnovers. You're getting smashed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mitch is out there Mitch is out there getting cats second chances, and third chances in some cases, and they can't hit them.
Yeah.
Nick Yak said you got to look at it like this. You win tomorrow, then you're 1 game away from game 7. You still got to win 3 in a row.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't even thinking beyond the next game. Just got to win this next game, baby.
Yeah. Win tomorrow.
Next game.
Win tomorrow, man. Yeah. So, yeah, we got to play Mitch, bro. And we shouldn't be telling Tom Thibodeau this in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Mitch, yeah. But I would assume, but it's Tom. But like I would assume we see more minutes from Mitch, if especially if Cat may be compromised.
Long Island Sound, we're not quitting, but y'all asked for a platform. Y'all asked us to bring you programming that's real, raw, and unedited. And
who quitting?
Right. But for us to sit here and talk about how positive it is to be down 3-1 in a year where we have one of the greatest squads we ever had, there's no you can't sugarcoat this. And you can't call to a play here or a play there. We are not. Last night we cut it to 5, and I was like, 5 with 2 minutes left to play. We still need perfection. And Michael Bridges, boy, started taking them quick threes. I'm like, whoa. Like we're playing hero ball. We don't even believe in us.
Well, and the one thing I know about LI1 is he's not accused. LI1 not accusing anybody of quitting. I think that's more of getting everybody fired up. Like we should be excited.
Long time supporter of the network.
Yeah.
Long time supporter of the network. So that's why I had to respond to him.
Yeah. All right, man. I gotta go get some dinner, y'all. Man, it's been a long day, man. We gotta get Free Keith out on some grass. Put some.
Try to keep him in the short grass and out of the fence.
Very, very short grass. The very, very short grass. So short, you could take a stick and just roll your ball with it. That's short.
Green. We're gonna put him on the green.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, thank y'all everybody for coming through. Thank y'all everybody for that's been so supporting the
Peace,
channel.
peace.
So we out of baby jail, and so the channel is growing. And so thank you for everybody that subscribed, liked, shared, and everything else. We appreciate y'all, man. We trying to be one of the big boys. We'll get there one day. Thank y'all for
One
coming
day,
through,
one
man.
day.
Peace, everybody.